Today we are in an estate in Coorg, which is managed by Caretakers Association. We have Mr. N.K. Chinnappa, who has been the key driving force behind Caretakers Association. Mr. Chinnappa has vast experience in the field of coffee, tea and rubber, and of late he's been concentrating on coffee and mostly about a number of estates around in and around Coorg. It's a privilege to have this gentleman with us. So he's going to say a brief notes on a couple of aspects of coffee farming. If you can give us a brief on what Caretakers Association is.
Anyway, thank you for visiting our estate. This probably is the 4th or 5th year that I've been associated with Yara, and it has been good to have both Mr. Karthik and Mr. Bopana along with Ravi Kumar visiting our estates today. We've also had the privilege of having Mr. Binay Kumar earlier, who's been of a great help when we were doing our drip irrigation. And we've also had the privilege of having Mr. Jao Morris visit our farms, who has given us a lot of key inputs. And I will talk about my association with Yara first before I delve into our caretakers. We started applying, although Yara has a lot of products like Nitrabor and the Winner and all these products. Basically, our thrust has been on the use of Yara Nitrabor for the last 5 years. And we have more or less, most of the estates that I manage have been on a single application of 50 kgs per acre for the last 5 years. In some high rainfall estates, we have applied the Yara in the month of April. In the lower rainfall estates, we've been applying in the month of October. And we have found that Yara Nitrabor has definitely helped in arresting fruit drop, fruit rot, minimizing fruit rot, and also in helping a tighter cluster, or and reducing our internodal distance. These are the 3 or 4 attributes that we have found by applying Yara Nitrabor. In addition to Yara Nitrabor, I have also been using their 19-ol, MKP, potassium nitrate and mono ammonium phosphate for our pepper. I do not do any foliar sprays on my coffees, but all my pepper estates receive 3 rounds of sprays, one with MAP, one with potassium nitrate and one with MKP. And definitely it has helped sustain our vines better, especially with the advent of the virus where root systems are damaged. These foliar sprays help us in rejuvenating the vines which are almost half dead. But for these sprays, I don't think it will be possible for us to sustain these vines for much longer. Although we are into the process of replacing most of the vines with most of the dead vines with much younger vines, virus-free vines which are being sourced out of Kodagu. Not out of Kodagu, far away from Kodagu. This is as far as this thing is concerned. We also took them to a very high rainfall estate in Chalavara. We find that I have been doing 2 rounds of Yara Nitrabor application, and even with rainfalls of 200 inches, I have still managed to pick my 20 bags per acre, despite the very high incidence of wind, where the damage is extensive. And the thing that we have noticed is, even when we have the leaf falling, the fruit continues to remain on the bush. So by virtue of this, I don't say that everything remains on the bush, but generally what we have noticed is, despite the high rainfall, where people are picking 10 bags and 12 bags, I still manage to pick 20-24 bags per acre. So definitely I feel in the high rainfall area, it is a bonus. I feel it definitely helps because of the tight clusters. I think the crop tends to hold on, adhere to the bush even during high winds. So this is what I've seen the benefit of Yara Nitrabor in the high rainfall areas. It definitely, I think I advocate even if not in the low rainfall areas, high rainfall areas, I feel application of nitrobore at 50 kgs per acre, which will cost you roughly 2000 rupees per bag, per application. You will definitely get a return 5 times, 6 times of what you spend. So I normally do not endorse a product, but this one product for high rainfall areas, I definitely would endorse. Then coming to the work that I do, I have started freelancing as a consultant from 1998 when we simultaneously started Caretakers Private Limited with 7 other partners, and we have helped many farmers look after their estates, and but for which a lot of people would have sold out their estates and left the district. So we continue to look after these estates, but the future we do not know how long we can manage. But as of now, we definitely are helping about 9 to 10 farmers holding on to their estates. Was that most people don't continue an experiment for them to really determine the benefits of this. But I managed to continue it for 5 years.
It was a real pleasure having Mr. N.K. Chinnappa with us on the Yara team, and with his vast experience, we would like to spread this. It is profitable. It is still much more profitable to grow coffee, and on this verge where we are losing global production and we are seeing a global turnaround in prices, it is confidence boosting and morale boosting for all the coffee planters to invest and work through their heart and soul on the coffee estate.